Yes, with some more of this, with some more of it. This wet cement needs a couple of footprints and maybe paws that chase behind. Because dogs need some pets and let them know that they're good. If not, they're just gonna be biting everyone non-stop. Yes, how much blood needs to get ripped? Or I mean cloth, and then what comes next is the blood to get it all wet. Yes, it needs to get dry, needs to get cleaned up. But we're the sponge, oh, we using them for the windows to seal it up, to keep out the wall. We want that cold, we want this to be something dripping off the walls. If we could get this and hit this ribbon like the way we intended, like God did as well above. Yes, and the big yes bell that be making that sound. It's the chime, so won't you just fall in line? You could fall in love with each one of my rhymes. They could make sense if you put them in ink on the pages. Fill them up like you was a mage then you would have been amazed, friend. Yes, and then I could have expected more from my shit, my gargling talk. Gargling war? Oh shit, let's go on some shit that was rogue. Yes, up a tall flight with no rail. Valiant rhymes prevail. Step up one and all, hop to a fall at once. If you were a child, short or small in stature, dog, I was a statue. That wasn't in, but it's some ad-lib. Do you like where we're supposed to go? Do I suppose? By the time that the last petals fall from the rose, the east wing had to be one of these things, said the beast. Now look at the picture, dawg. I'm just playing, I'm just pranking. I'm getting loud with the shit I'm saying. Turn the page as my ad-lib go. Clean rap that's stuck to the top of whatever you put it on. I stick with love, dawg. Yes. Yes, I'm an atlas that's been fooling those people too much. The process needs 3 hours at least, a recorded session of me. How much magic was held in the hat with an M on it? If you were Super Mario Brothers, that wasn't it. But I could have put it with parentheses so I can remember the place. How much magic was held? Yes, I read that before. Read it once more, then that could have been the hook to get all of you in, like your fish right next to my boat. Yes, support the groove for Birdo talking out the problems sitting around like alcohol was in vogue. That's the biggest drug in the world. Yes, number one. Weeping in front of others helps the process, I bet it does. Yes, an octopus with 8 eyes as well. I guess you mix that shit with the spider because spiders have some of the spider web. Yes, the crate in which it came had no graded sides because we already cut the potatoes and they tasted nice. The slimy things that's in the world. How goes the water when we sip on it enough? When we sip on it in the gall, but we usually mix in some lemonade and some sugar pockets. Because we get the simple ones. Yes, whatever secreted off of whatever sweet enough. Yes, when the sunset gets dark and leaves the creatures behind, it's gonna come back, it always does. It made a promise to someone, then it spread like wildfire. Like this was the cause, but wasn't at all. In case there was natural magnifying glasses just laying around. Boom. The coniferous colors were gonna change to so gold that it could get a spark from just thinking the thought. Yes, like the spark of the light bulb just go. Yes, and the time pass when they don't. Gasp and guard, give the griffin applause, admiration, son. Come and stand close if you want. Yes, I scraped the inside of a honeycomb when the hunters are gone. Because I was a baron, who would have thought they didn't shoot the shit with the paws? Cause they get in trouble or some, like they're followed around by the forest rangers. Just gonna pull up in the Jeep or a car or whatever he drove. You don't have brown on, and I didn't give a fuck. Addresses that you gave me were wrong, Mr. Anderson, cause I told you. And your lips weren't moving at all, because it's that part in the show. Now I just slide this manila envelope across the table. When I come on the natural order of things, like it goes, and then down the road, when a witch came to me in the Game of Thrones, and then I cast a spell up the given dough. It spiked a cocktail that's just fucking flapping around. Hit on all the blocks. TWA is on the blocks. When it goes, TWA is on the blocks. When it goes. Yes, without question marks, cause hidden stuff is put in for fun. Do you remember that was? Then I'll pause and give you a chance to answer and erupt. I mean interrupt, dog. Shit, I need my... I guess I'm having fun coming from games, playing like a child and pissing you off, of course. Yes, and I start to flex again. When my words come out my mouth, they're gonna be the best when they register inside your head. Pointing to myself like I'm Blake Griffin, dog. Respectable enough, like I'm not pulling you over like a cop and asking for all your information like I'm coming to your house. I'ma become your new stalker pretty soon. Yes, this was a game that you played on a 618-bit machine. 6 is 3 into these, and now I'm gonna get like the epiphany that I've just seen. Yes, respectable enough, cause what was done with the small, I'm talking your language now. Yes, the dog that's been chasing the same fucking stuffed animal, he can't grasp it though, because the thought just loomed above. Preying on commercials on if you bought my freestyles. Mystic was so magical, with shrooms could have been ate up in scoops. Yes, make your hands too, they're just like this, bro. You can count to 10 or just whistle happy birthday 3 times in your head when I get in on some awesome shit. Dog go to flow when my extension cord's been pulled from the wall, keeping the bulbs on, now they're off. Boom, salty pirates, besides himself. When my flow's decked out with decorations enough for 10 houses in winter months. And they are no longer, dog. At least the best of them, and the bright was all because my mind erupted. Yes, the switchboard, it's got mashed with potatoes and gravies if you will. Just put them in to make a hole. It could have been a submarine. Are you in trouble once again? I don't know. Let's go ask the captain or the CO. Was it the next show? Was this the next song? When I feel up my car and the tank was almost on low. That cab very cool. I'm talking about the egg with something within that y'all just don't know about. The commercial that won't go stop because it's in the loop somehow. Yes, they got technology like these, like it's just a dog that's advertising for some serious that you can listen to. Boom, that you could listen to. If there was something you could listen to. Yes. Scrape some of those barnacles from off of the wall. We throw those in a buckets and put them inside of a pot that's boiling hot. Yes, my flows were something else. I just need to say this so that it would register. This thing that records, I'm sure it does. It seems I've lost my spot. My Cadbury Cool had the wrapper off. Yes, this commercial was non-stop. I said that one. 10 houses in winter? Yeah, those are the cold months. They always was. With Santa Claus, he just take off with the wheels on his sleigh now. So how does he get his bearings? Maybe with some chains on. Yes, and then the chains will make that riggedy sound. Like this was gonna be some Marley shit. Was that his name? Not Bob Marley, dog. No, Marley was more the guy who would be, ooh, you need to change. Scrooge. But not Scrooge McDuck. I don't know. I guess it was. If you wash at Disney enough, if I go out and wash your car 46 times in a row, can I get a couple of bucks? If I use up all your water, dog, release the pressure from the hose. I'll make sure it's broke like the thorns. Wanna give it a touch, give it a kiss with the end was smart. End was smart because we just gonna smolder it down. Like melt it down some more. This plastic show that those were all the fireworks going off. Yes, when there's smoke, there's fire, dog. And I just happened to watch. The arsonist just saw a part of his artwork going on. So he started the small. Yes, and this was a little hut with another fucking level on. The ceiling never stopped like they were those cathedral ones. Boom. Some of the stained glass with this depiction on it. My depiction was written. Use words when you ever talking about me, friend. Like extensions of myself. Like those were the dreads, Bob Marley stuff. I come back around into this house. Leave it unlocked. I fucking leave in a box with the lock on it with the pink fingerprint from the pinky one. Yes. And now pinky and the brain type stuff. My animaniacs with the gun that just said bang when you pull that trigger like so. I tried to teach you a while ago. You wouldn't listen, and now this fucking pot of this coffee is gone cold. It's no longer hot underneath that fucking wall. Underneath this fucking war, and I got to come into your house and mess everything up like I'm looking for something, but I'm not. Yes, maybe I'm looking for a secret spot to hide my next CD, and when you come across it, you'll be like, neat. Let's put this in and listen to the beat, cause he goes with it automatically. Boom. Autonomous with awesome shit when he's rocking it. Yeah, it's T-W. Isn't that funny that the words were all going and running? They were just something to make you bright for a second and cunning. Yes, he could have been sharp like that fucking cleaver that they swung, or some of that culinary stuff that sharp and gets to the point, like I do when I go for a run, go for a jog until I stop and get a bear claw, like I'm a fucking bunny hopping around in this little Fresno or whatever place that we lived right now. In the show to make it connect, I just want to put this box in the place like they had magnets on it, so they wouldn't move an inch. Yes, so they wouldn't move an inch. So they wouldn't. If they did, then we'd have to go back and remember our tracks. We could have tied something to a stick right at the edge of where we tracked. Yes. Get attracted with spit, attracting mosquitoes like I'm something that's lit. Plug me in an outlet then, yes. Plug me in and then it's just gonna go over this like it's the grass. I want it level, dog, and now a single blade sticking up. I use a half tank just to get into it, like this was a big yard that you got. Yes, you're doing pretty well for yourself. You're a real stand-up citizen. A guy I would like to know you's a man. Finally figured out with that man because I knew you, friend. Yes, and then we gonna get on the dock that was shore. Not taking the long walk anymore. We could've took the Pony Express with a horse that's not afraid of trembling at all, even though there's water around. I guess this horse can fucking float or something. Maybe eat a bunch of beans and full the gas, you know what I mean? Yes, and make it buoyant. Make it all buoyant. Make it now. Yes, and some more chime of the bells. This was something nice that you need to listen to. Won't you lay down for a while? Won't you just take this in? Like a big gasp of exhilaration every time that I spit. Pointing to the god of Mount Olympus whenever I'm doing this. Mount Olympus? Yes, because he encompasses all. So it's like the Northern Star. Anywhere that you're looking, dog. Boom. Yes, it was this. Yes, it was this.